The Bishop of our Anglican Diocese, the Right Reverend Stephen Ayodeji Fagbemi, has charged the people of Owo and its surroundings to step out and achieve all they want to achieve, and putting their faith in God, bearing in mind that the strength to achieve lies in Him. He made the charge while speaking with the ACNN at the first session of the 13th Synod Thanksgiving service of the Owo Diocese, held at the St. Patrick's Anglican Church, Ijebu-Owo, Ondo State. Here is the report. At the conclusion of the first session of the 13th Synod of our Diocese Anglican Communion, the Diocesan Bishop, Right Reverend Dr. Stephen Fagbemi, led the members of the diocese to a Thanksgiving service celebrating God for successful deliberations in view to move the diocese forward.
We thank God that the Lord has given us the grace to witness this year's Synod. The theme of the Synod speaks it all, that we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. And I want to encourage all believers and definitely members of the Diocese of Owo to step out, to launch out in faith, knowing that the strength to achieve is in God's hands.
Amongst other attendees was the Governor of Ondo State, His Excellency Oluwarotimi Akeredolu, who is also the Chancellor of the Diocese. Also the former Deputy Governor of the state, Mrs. Grace Titilaoye. In the course of the Thanksgiving service, Bishop Fagbemi gave an award of excellent service to the former Deputy Governor of Ondo State and also other two mothers of the church for their tireless and relentless work of evangelism in the land of Owo and surroundings. He also celebrated the Synod hosts who coincidentally had their 40th birthday. During the sermon, the Right Reverend Ezekiel Daunsi, Bishop of Idoane Diocese, asked for Christians to have the spirit of contentment, citing Paul the Apostle, who was contented with God's provisions. He also said Christian race cannot be run by human power, neither can a Christian life be lived by human strength. Speaking with ACNN after the service, the twin brothers who hosted the 2019 Synod, as is the tradition in our diocese, revealed what their greatest motivation is and advised fellow youths to face their fears with great determination.
Actually, the motivation we had some 7 years ago when we saw a good number of well-meaning members of the Anglican communion in this diocese hosting the Synod. And then we felt, by God's grace, we can identify with God, even with our little, and let's plan towards it. Trusting the Lord that He would have added to us. As we have seen many people that have money and they are not forthcoming in doing for God. So we felt, if we can come out and do this, that will be a challenge to those who have money, and which is our desire that they give their resources to God.
This one's coming up. Let them be determined and be focused that they can do all things through Christ. Social vices, they should shun. Going to Yahoo, going to this and that, they should seek God first, and with God, they can do all things. And the sky can be their beginning, not even their limit.
On the future of our diocese, Bishop Fagbemi declared that the light of the gospel will continue to shine. The bishop's wife also has some message for the women.
A diocese that is growing, a diocese that is strong, a diocese that is taking the message of salvation to the uttermost parts of the world, reaching all within our community, so that even in our own generation, the light of the gospel will continue to shine all over this land.
When we depend on Him, He gives us the grace, the ability, the strength that we need to forge on in this ministry. So it is my advice for women that we should depend on God the more.